to FIFA Saved My Life. Thank you very much for joining us today. We have updates. Yes, we have updates. FIFA have released a number of updates, and I'm going to tell you what this means for FIFA 20 at the moment. Last time we had a load of goalkeeping updates, if you remember a couple of weeks ago. Lots of goalkeeping errors have been sorted out. Still some there, but then that's life, isn't it? But yeah, basically we now have a brand new set of updates. Just come out this second. I'm going to run through them with you and let you know where you stand. Let's do it. Yes, as I said, there's lots and lots of updates come out, guys. So we're going to run through the major ones. And again, obviously, on the line, or you'll probably get the update yourself through, and it will tell you exactly. But this is going to give you a bit of a synopsis if you're at work or out and about at the moment and you haven't had time to have a look and you're desperate to know what's going to happen with your FIFA when you get home today. So they have updated quite a lot. There is a long list, so I'm not going to go through every bit of it, but I am definitely going to go through some of it. So gameplay-wise, made the following changes. Made a number of changes to legendary difficulty. With the goal making it's more challenging. So again, apparently on legendary it was too easy, so I wish I'd been going on legendary instead of world class to get those points for my icon. We've got full details on the change can be found on the forum, so that's the same with everything, guys. So if you want to go on the forum, it'll give you full breakdown, but I'm just going to give you the headlines. A number of changes to skill moves. Again, still not good enough at the moment by all accounts, and again I agree there is issues with skill moves. They're making them better again. Yeah, have a look on the forum. Scoring own goals in King of the Hill. When a goal is worth 0 points, will now result in your opponent getting a corner kick. King of the Hill, don't like very much. Going to be controversial here. Not a big fan of it, but I do love a lot of the other ones that are there. But King of the Hill, bit boring. There you go. Previously, we've got when playing 4-3-2-1. Yes! So we played 4-3-2-1, which I did over Weekend League. You have your little left back or your little left winger come up from left back, and I don't know where the hell he's been, but he makes his way the entire length of the pitch, comes into the game eventually, and he's there. That is now going to stop. So there you go, guys. They've obviously noticed that. That weird little glitch has done it. Some instances of incorrect offside calls. Thank God for that. There was lots of them over Weekend League. Clearly not offside, and they called it offside every time. Now, again, I know what part of it, I did wonder whether they're trying to make it more realistic and make it so they do make errors. It clearly was a glitch. There clearly was a problem with it, and they seem to have resolved it, so that's a good note. Sometimes it took longer for the user-controlled player to perform a shot when the pass has come into you. So again, yes, that is very true. There was lots of times where you passed it in, you wanted to do a first time shot and there was no first time shot. He would take a touch almost and then have a shot. That resulted a lot of time in the defender being held to have the tackle and again causing you not to score. They look like they've taken that on board and sorted that, which is brilliant. So there you go, some good news there, guys. The next one being, let's have a look, let's just scroll down, because I'm looking at this as it's coming out, was due to the lack of animation section systems taking too long for appropriate animation in some situations. I don't know what that means. There was not related online gameplay. Players were sometimes taking too long to perform a shot after performing a knock on dribble. Again, I think they're probably correcting them all by the looks of it. There's a little list here. But again, shots were very delayed. It was almost like if you had a bit of lag to a certain degree, a lot of shots were very delayed. And they seem to have again taken this on board and sorted it out. So, hallelujah. We've got when occurred, user-controlled players sometimes took longer to pass, shot or dribble. Again, agree. There was just a lot of lag going on. Over the last week or so, especially, I found on a lot of passing and shooting. It was very frustrating, and you just wondered whether it was you, the players that you're picking, or maybe just the game. But it seems, luckily, it was the game. So that's good news. So let's continue. So rarely in situations where the opposing player was very close to the control player, attempted to make a pass, did not register. So again, they're sorting out gameplay, which is positive, guys. Positive. That's I've had my problems with FIFA 20 over the last week, especially Weekend League. Weekend League, I had a meltdown. But you know, we know gameplay is better than it was last year. It feels better, it looks better, etc. It's just got a teething problem. It's only been out a month, guys. Sometimes you've got to have like a little reality check and say, well, it's such a big animal, there is going to be problems with it, and at least they're trying to fix it. So yeah, you know, thank you message from the FIFA team. Increased likelihood that a goalkeeper will gather the ball rather than performing basically punches in the air. Yes, I had it this morning. I played a couple of games this morning, and my goalkeeper had an absolute fascination. I've got Allison in goal at the moment, had an absolute fascination with Supermaning it rather than actually, when there was no one around him, just going and gathering the ball. So that's been sorted. It was a weird one, but there you go. Previously resulting in too many loose balls and scoring situations. Yes, sometimes the goalkeeper attempted to dive save in situations where it didn't warrant it. Absolutely. There was times where goalkeepers did a bit of the TV cameras, if you like. They were waiting for the TV cameras and doing that. Additional fixes on the forum. So foot, the big one that we care about, or I care about, obviously there is others and we'll quickly brush over them, but foot is the big one. If a player has unclaimed group or season objective rewards related to group or season expires, they will now need to manually claim via the title within Foot Hub. So again, don't leave those too long, guys. Additional changes detailed in forum addressed the following issues. Players were not properly impacted by their fit. Oh, here we go. Right, so 2 weeks ago, I did a brilliant video called FIFA Glitches. That's one of my biggest videos for a while. Thank you very much for watching, everybody who did. You watched it. We made money off the coin, off the fitness that we didn't need. So what happened was, for the people who, I sound like Jethro now. What happened was, for the people who don't know, is for the last month you haven't had to use fitness cards, because the moment you go into a game, it automatically refreshes your fitness. Which has been brilliant. So you can either save them back, which I did, or sell them, which I know a few of my friends sold them. So again, make coins while you could and ride, you know, the glitch for a while, or keep them back, and then obviously you've got a stockpile of them. I went for stockpiling. I know other people sold them, which either way was the right thing to do, because you didn't need to use them. Today is that day, my friends. I'm afraid the glitch is ended. Long live the glitch. We no longer have ultimate and unlimited fitness. We will have to put fitness cards back on them again, people. So yeah, there you go. So players are not properly impacted by their fitness levels when playing a match. There you go. It looks like it is over. Weekly score thresholds in ranks are now correctly shown in the game. Oh, thank God for that. Okay, yeah. Battle score thresholds in each rank. Something dark side. Don't know. Don't care. It's the same thing by the looks of it. Right, let's move on to the next one. So that's gutting, people. The glitch is over. We no longer have the glitch to hang on to. We are gone from that. We have, sometimes a player would see an incorrect value for their total earned season objectives XP, which is very true. There was times where I was under it and it was telling me I could receive the reward, but I couldn't. Or there's times where I over it and I couldn't get the reward, but I could then if I went out of it and went in it. So they seem to have sorted that out, which is good, and that's in your objectives. When this happened, could result in the reward being shown as available, claiming, and obviously it wasn't. So yeah, there was multiple times where I was confused. The easy answer is I did the IT crowd thing. I turned it off and turned it on again, and guess what? It adjusted itself properly. But they now seem to have done that without me having to IT crowd it out. So we've got that. When a player claimed this reward, the value displayed in the game is vindicated against the total, again, the season objectives, which is tracked on the server. So again, they're talking about bringing that up to date better. In a case where the value of the on the server is lower than being displayed in the game, the player would receive an error. Yeah, there you go. So they've sorted it all out in objectives. Objectives actually is something I'm really enjoying, guys, by the way. I love it. I love the fact that we now got icons in the objectives, and you can work really hard towards that instead of just spending your cash, and pay to play can absolutely rinse it and do it. They can still buy them and rinse it anyway, but for mere mortals like ourselves, we can now go in there and grind, and I'm grinding away in between playing, rivals games and stuff, getting ready for weekend league. I am actually grinding for these icons, and I'm loving every minute of it. It makes it far more interesting, and it's something I really love about FIFA 20. I'm just so annoyed how bad weekend league was this week, but I'm hoping this week coming up would be a lot better. This is a visual thing only. During the post-match flow following rivals match, a player's skill rating will be incorrectly labelled, so who cares? I'm usually out of it by then, either joyfully or sadly. It was possible to end up on Foots Online where the CPU AI was controlling your team. There was times actually really weirdly that you kind of lost control. Career mode, for all those who are interested with career mode, which I know there is some people out there who I talk to who are heavily into career mode, and fair play to you. I don't have time for it, but it sounds really good. Made the following changes: added goal difference to the standing screen. Most of this won't make sense to me. Adjusted the default goal update audio section in some situations, whatever that is. Addressed the following issues: sometimes opposing AI controlled teams were finding weaker lineups in inappropriate situations. So I'm guessing that was part of why better teams were ending up down the bottom and vice versa. So hopefully that sounds like they're beginning to fix that situation where UEFA Champions League and UEFA European Cup wouldn't take place during the season. Wow. Was that Jesus? They had bigger problems I thought. So they fixed that, which is good. Managers were sometimes getting fired despite having really good results. that sounds cocked right up, doesn't it? Oh god, maybe they could fire Everton's manager. That would be great. Various fixes to the questions being asked in the press conferences. There you go. So you got that. Volta. Here we go. So again, we're on to Volta. Addressed following issues: being unable to recruit players following Volta League. So I haven't gone into Volta. So I'm looking forward to going into Volta when basically Foot's all done with. We got that like 3 months in between new FIFA and old FIFA, and it starts going quiet. I think I'll definitely be getting into Volta then, so I'm looking forward to that, but it's a long way down the road. And all these will be sorted then. Sometimes a server error will be displayed if backing out of an avatar creation flow. There you go, don't do that. Do not back out of an avatar creation flow. That is a big no-no, but if it is, it's fixed now, people. There you go. So skill games, game that's coming out. Audio fixes, visual fixes. Update to 2049 2D player portraits, whatever that may be. Or additional changes detailed on forum. Addressed following issues: when showing goal decision system replays, sometimes the wrong frame was being shown in a replay. Okay, that probably happened. I just probably didn't take much notice of it. Would occasionally make a replay decision seem incorrect, but it was more of a visual issue than the actual technical issue. So weird. Okay. And there you go, guys. So it basically ends up with thank you for your feedback, and thank you for staying with us, the FIFA team. Guys, as much as I give FIFA crap sometimes and say that they are, with the servers down, etc., etc., at least they're still making changes at these early doors to make FIFA better. Pleased with that. They've got to. And it's their job, let's be honest, but at the same time, at least they're still doing it, and they seem to be, picking up on some of the stuff that we've picked up on as well, so it sounds positive. The only thing is, the big headlines are, glitch is gone, so now you're going to have to start using fitness by the looks of it. I will test that out, but it sounds very much like that in the old writings there. Goalkeepers are going to stop diving when they don't need to, which is good. Again, shooting seems to be massively improved in the fact that first time shooting was taken away to a certain degree because there was such a big delay with it. Also, if you dribbled and then tried shooting, it did get lost under your feet a lot. Hopefully, by the sounds of it, it's going to sort that out. Also, career mode sounds very positive. So those who have been sort of crying out for career mode to be sorted, looks like they are definitely making positive steps towards that. So there you go, guys. That is the changes we have to FIFA 20 today. Just enjoy it. Enjoy FIFA during the weekdays. Don't enjoy the weekend league. I don't think that's ever going to be enjoyed. I've got to a point where I endure it rather than enjoy it. But during the rest of the week, loving FIFA, guys. Absolutely loving it. Loving your interaction. Thank you very much for everybody who's watching my videos at the moment. I'm getting more watches than before. I'm getting more subscribers than before, and it means a lot. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I give 50% of my profits to charity. So again, for nothing and for just pressing that subscribe button, you help me do that. So thank you very much. Let's go on that note. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself, and if you can't take care of yourself, you've got to find someone who can.